Hello and welcome to our World, Our People class. Today we are going to look at climate change. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the term climate change. You should also be able to state at least 3 activities of humans that cause climate change. Now, before we look at the main topic, let us review what we have discussed so far. So far, we've talked about the environment. And we know that the environment consists of the various materials that surround us. We also talked about the groupings of the environment. We said the environment can be grouped in natural or man-made, or we can also group it according to living things and non-living things. We said natural things are things made by nature. You can see some examples here. We have mountains, we have rivers, we have grasslands, and we have trees around. All these things came by naturally. We also have man-made things, which are materials or substances made by humans. You can see buildings around. You can also see a car here, and you can see the roads. All these things were made by man. And for that time, we say they are man-made things or artificial objects. As we said, we can also group it according to non-living and the living. Non-living things are things that do not have life. You can see that all these things that are here do not have life. You can see a wardrobe here, a table, and chairs. Of course, the building too doesn't have a life. When we look at living things, we say that living things have life. That means they go through all the life processes. You can see the plant here. It is a living thing because it feeds, it respires, it reproduces, and it dies. At the same time, it grows. So because it is able to go through all these life processes, we say that they are living. Same applies to animals and humans. Now, we also talked about the components of the environment. We said these are the parts that come together to form the whole universe or the whole environment, that is the earth. You can see that with the components, we have the atmosphere, we have the biosphere, we have the hydrosphere, and the lithosphere. And you agree with me that without one of them, the whole process cannot work. Imagine you living without the atmosphere. What will happen? The sun will burn us to death. What if there is no water? What will happen? Definitely we cannot survive. Imagine we have the atmosphere, we have water bodies, and we don't have land. Where are we going to live? Then in the middle of them, we have the biosphere, that is living things, humans, animals, and plants. If there are no living things, all these things will be for waste. And for that matter, these components come together to make the earth a whole. So with the components of the environment, we have the atmosphere, which is the air. We have the hydrosphere, which is water. We have lithosphere, which is land. And of course, we have the biosphere, which consists of living organisms. All right, we'll end here for the first part. Let's look at some few questions. We'll be back with more.